Hi, I'm Francis, the host of this show, Cooking with Doug.
暑くなっても時々無性に食べたくなるんですよね。今日はそんな五目あんかけ焼きそばを作ります。
First, let's make the sauce. Combine the soy sauce, sake, sugar, oyster sauce, pepper, and the water. Mix all the ingredients well. Next, let's prepare the squid. Make numerous diagonal cuts along the surface. Only make shallow cuts about halfway through the thickness of the squid, making sure not to slice through it. Rotate it 90 degrees and make cuts perpendicular to the initial cuts. This will make the squid tender and help it to absorb the sauce later. Then, cut it into bite-sized pieces. Now, let's season the pork and seafood. For the pork, sprinkle on the salt and pepper. For the squid and the sliced scallop, add the salt, pepper, and the sake. Rub the seasonings into the seafood. Then add the potato starch and toss to coat. This will give the squid and scallop a pleasant texture and keep them from shrinking.
蒸し麺は酒または水を加えて600ワットの電子レンジで1分加熱してあります。
Now, let's make the gomoku ankake yakisoba. Heat a pan and add the vegetable oil. Place the steamed yakisoba onto the pan and loosen up the noodles. Saute the noodles on medium heat. When the bottom is golden brown, flip them over. Thoroughly brown the other side. Then, place the noodles onto a plate. To keep them warm, cover the plate with aluminum foil. Next, let's cook the pork and seafood. Add a small amount of vegetable oil again. Place the pork slices, squid, and scallop onto the pan. Stir fry the ingredients. When they are almost cooked, remove and place them onto a tray. Now, add the vegetable oil and the chopped ginger root. Reheat the pan on low heat. Saute the ginger root to bring out its aroma. Add the carrot, rehydrated dried shiitake mushroom, and firm stalks of bok choy and nappa cabbage. Stir fry the ingredients. Then add the leafy part of the bok choy and nappa cabbage, sliced bamboo shoot, and rehydrated jelly ear mushrooms, also known as kikurage. And continue to stir fry. And now pour in the sauce and submerge the ingredients. Bring the sauce to a boil and cook the vegetables. Then add the pork, squid, scallop, and the boiled quail eggs. Now turn off the burner and thoroughly mix the diluted potato starch. If the heat is too strong, the starch will instantly firm up before it can be distributed. Pour in the starch a little at a time and adjust the consistency of the sauce. Finally, add a dash of sesame oil for flavor. Remove the aluminum foil from the plate. Then, place the ingredients onto the noodles along with the savory sauce. Ta-da! Microwave the noodles before cooking so that the outside browns quickly and the inside remains tender. If the steamed noodles are not available, boil fresh noodles to al dente.
肉、魚介、野菜の旨味が麺に絡んでとっても美味しいですよ。おいしい。
Alternatively, you can place the ingredients on steamed rice and enjoy as a donburi rice bowl. Good luck in the kitchen!
あんかけ焼きそばを作ります。間違った。